Hi, Merge Money. I just wanted to go live today. I know we didn't schedule it or plan it, but I just wanted to go live and talk about that dashboard update because that was pretty upsetting. So I just wanted to come on live and just talk to you guys and see your thoughts, see your opinions, see what you guys think about this, if you have questions. I know everybody has worked so hard on their merch accounts, and it's just so devastating when it just gets shut down. It's not something that any of us expected, and it's not something that's easy to go through. So I just wanted to make sure I went live just to talk to everybody in person. Like I felt like just posting the update in the group wasn't good enough for something this big. This is something that we kind of all want to just kind of be there for each other right now and just kind of talk about what we could do during this time. I know almost everyone is struggling right now. Like most people have either lost their jobs or had their hours cut or were relying on merch. I mean, merch was a big part of my income. That was most of my income. So I'm definitely one of the people that was relying on merch. So this is hard for me, just like it's hard for all of you guys. Hey, Amber. Hey, everybody. Eat Sleep Amazon's asking, did they close all print facilities? From the dashboard update, it looks like they closed the US ones. I don't think that they've closed Germany and UK yet, but I don't know if they will in the future. And even if they don't, I don't think demand is going to be very strong right now, regardless. But they also closed the ability to upload, which was upsetting because sometimes as long as you can still upload, you could still be using the time and just waiting for whenever they opened it again. But they closed the ability to upload and the ability to edit prices. So that's a pretty big shock, and it's a pretty big obstacle for all of us right now. So, Christine's here. It's been a tough few weeks. Christine, I'm so proud of you. Everybody has to congratulate Christine. She started her YouTube channel today. And I'm just so proud of so many people. I can't believe like how hard the last couple of weeks have been and how many people have just started to just rise. Like so many people started YouTube channels because they could tell that merch was slowing down. So they started already before this dashboard update even came. People started to start YouTube channels, podcasts, blogs. I mean, people are doing already just creating new things. So I'm so impressed, and I know this is hard for everybody, and everybody's going to deal with it in their own way. It's just something, of course, I don't have the answers. I don't know. I focused a lot on merch. And even all the other print on demand companies, some of them have closed or some of their shipping is not going as well. I think Custom Cat closed theirs down and a few other ones. And I'm sure we'll probably keep hearing more in the coming days. So it's definitely, print on demand is definitely not something that you can rely on right this second. When something like that happens, you just have to decide how you want to handle it. We still could design if we want to. A lot of people are probably going to just stop print on demand. This is probably the end of the road for a lot of people. Jacob Tapping is saying Printful also. Thank you. Yeah, whatever's still going right now, probably in the next couple of days, we'll be giving similar updates that they are also closing. So just something we'll keep posting in the group, any news we hear. But it's not looking good for us right now. Yeah, this is so true. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You feel like working in e-commerce makes you safer. Yeah, it really is. But what is one interesting thing is when you work at a company and you're an employee, you kind of just have to do whatever the manager's saying for you to do. So it kind of doesn't develop the kind of mindset to be able to pivot really quickly. And that's one thing that we all have going for us, is that we have been willing to risk starting businesses, willing to risk trying new things. So all of us have pivoted before. We all did something before Merch by Amazon, because that only came out in 2015. So we've all done something before that. And most people have been doing something in addition to merch. So we've all learned to pivot. We've all learned how to overcome obstacles. We've all developed the ability to learn quickly and to try new things quickly. So I think for all of us, so many people in this group are so creative. They work so hard. So I think everybody's going to be okay. I think we're going to find a way. We're going to pull through. And yeah, go ahead and post ideas in the comments. I'm seeing Christine say printable coloring book pages. That's an excellent idea. Digital downloads. That was something I was going to suggest. I got approved for Amazon. Oh, Christina is not feeling well, so she wanted to come live. She was the one who, as soon as she saw the update, was like, Helen, we've got to go live, but I don't feel good. So, but thank you so much for being in the chat. But yeah, I got approved for Amazon Ignite. I read all the rules and, started to think about things, but I never really uploaded anything because I was so busy with other platforms and other things. But now might be the time. Learn Amazon Ignite. And printables, you can do printables on Etsy. You can do printables on your own website. Printables just means that you design something that someone can print out. So instead of printing it out on a t-shirt, you just print it out on your home computer. So some things could be like invitations, or, and of course, invitations don't work very well right now. Everybody's stuck at home. So that's a bad example, but any kind of thing a kid could print out to color on, or educational, or I'm trying to think what else. It's crazy how much this affects things, because when I think of printables, I think of invitations. I think of, stuff for weddings. I feel so bad for everybody whose wedding is this spring. Spring and summer is like the most common times for weddings, and people can't have their wedding. I mean, it's crazy. My sister, I'm the oldest of 8 kids, so I still have a sister that's in high school, and she is supposed to graduate this year. She's a senior, and I just feel so bad for the seniors in high school. So all of you watching, if you have kids that are a senior, or if you're a senior, my heart goes out to you, because I can't imagine all the seniors in college, all the seniors in high school. How do you miss your last semester? I just can't even imagine missing prom and graduation and trying to find a job in all this time, where you don't even get to finish your college out, and then you have to go try to find a job in all this mess. So there's a lot of people going through a lot of things right now, but we're going to keep Diane Craig saying virtual weddings. Who knows? I bet. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. But yes, Christine says we're all in this together. Diane was saying virtual weddings. Who knows if that's happening? I don't know. But yes, we're going to keep this Facebook group going. We scheduled out like the next 2 months, or at least month and a half. I guess probably about a month and a half. We have guests scheduled. I don't know if anybody's going to cancel, because it feels ridiculous to talk about print on demand when you can't upload to merch. But we do have some guests that do other things too. So maybe we'll pivot a little bit and talk about Kindle, or talk about printables, or who knows. We'll try to make it through this madness. But it's crazy. Our guest tomorrow doesn't do print on demand, so that's convenient. We can talk to her about ideas of what we can do. She has this group called Unconventional Leaders, and it's just a whole group of leaders. And she has a podcast where she interviews all kinds of amazing people. She interviewed Seth Godin and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be a good show tomorrow. But oh, Sheila, it is showing up at your name. It is showing up. Oh, maybe before it didn't for some reason. Thank you guys all for the chat. I'm so glad Christina's in there answering. I can't see it fast enough as I'm trying to talk, but Jacob is saying this is temporary. Merch is not canceled permanently. Yes. So guys, that's what I want to talk about. Everyone's going to handle this differently. Some people are going to need to just stop merch for now and focus on something that's giving them money right now. So for instance, maybe you're selling on eBay or maybe you're selling on Mercari. Those are still going. So you might want to just focus all of your attention on doing that for right now. Get items in your house listed that you're not using anymore. Just focus on that because that's still working, and just take a break from merch. But then other people, they can go a few months without getting paid and they want to keep working on print on demand because it will come back at some point. I guess I can't say that for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back. So, you might as well hit the ground running when it does. But again, that everyone's different. So don't feel like you have to do anything. Everybody has to decide for themselves. They, you might want to go another direction. You might want to start a podcast, start a YouTube channel. But even that, I was thinking about YouTube. I'm like, who's advertising on YouTube right now? I don't even know if we're going to get AdSense money on YouTube because I can't imagine who's advertising. Like everybody's contracting. Everybody is trying to save their money right now, which I do think everyone should do. So if you have things that you don't need right now, stop the subscription, stop all the stuff. Let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Jezzy. So many people in here. Jacob, Elva. Somebody says they're going to watch all the lives they've missed. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. If there is anything you want us to make videos on, please let us know. I feel terrible. I feel like I don't even know how to do these shows because it's, merch is not going right now. So we'll see. I'm just doing the best I can. We'll see what happens. And as each guest comes on, I'll just talk to them, see how they feel, see what they want to talk about. We may talk to guests about what they're doing right now, like how they're pivoting, what they're doing, because there might be things we just haven't even thought about yet of what we could do with these graphic design skills. Who knows if maybe you can help companies with their social media, or if you can, who knows? There might be stuff we just haven't even thought about. Hey, Rich. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan is saying, I wonder if people will go on Redbubble and TeePublic while Amazon isn't selling shirts. Yes, I'm sure right now. The problem is we just don't know. There's just so much that we don't know. We don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know how strict all the states are going to be. So T-shirts is not really, it doesn't really fall into like a necessary thing that you're allowed to keep doing. It's not like a grocery store where people have to have food. This is not really a essential thing. So a lot of states, if they shut down all non-essential things, that probably covers printing centers. So it's just something that we have to be prepared for. Merch might not be the only one. Some of these other companies might be sending similar emails, similar things. Jacob is saying he thinks Shirtly will continue. It is exempt from the Ontario non-essential business closures. All online sales are exempt. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know. So if you are on Etsy right now, that might be something to consider. If you were using Custom Cat, which stopped, maybe you could switch to Shirtly or one of the other ones that doesn't seem like it'll end. Jacqueline saying it's a good time to look at our assets and designs and get them organized. There's so much we can be doing. It just depends on what you want to focus on. Because if you have a different business that's making you money right now, you might want to focus on that. But if you don't, and if the option is just sitting at home watching TV, of course, don't do that. Of course, use this time to learn. You can design. You could save them on your computer and just wait for whenever merch comes back online, and you'll have all these designs to upload. So you could design, you could research, you could learn new things. I know we did a video about TikTok a couple months ago. And a lot of people didn't have time to start a TikTok account. Maybe now's your time. I know I never go on Reddit and you guys could laugh because I know there's so many people that hate me on there, but who knows? Maybe I can learn Reddit right now. Maybe I can learn TikTok. Maybe I can learn so many things. Maybe I could finally study the UK and Germany market better and understand what's selling over there. The only thing that sells for me over there is pop sockets. That's the only thing I've figured out so far. So I could learn, learn that market better. There's a ton of stuff we could do. There's a ton of free online classes from colleges. I know Deanna, I don't know if she's in the chat, but Deanna Balastra posted one about, what was it about, Christina? Happiness, I think. Maybe Christina will post it. I think Christina posted it in the Merch Money group, but it was a class that we were all going to take. Matthew's saying, I never sold anything over there either. Some people sell a ton. I just have, it's just one of those things where you focus on what's working for you and it's hard to get yourself to really learn something else. Now's the time. Everything that you've been pushing off to learn it. I really haven't done anything with Ignite. So Ignite's something I'm going to learn. Kindle is still working for now. I don't know if something similar will be announced there, but for now it's still shipping. Yes, Jacqueline, that's the one. She said she signed up yesterday for the Yale class. Just use this time to just connect with people, connect with your family. I spent a lot of time on phone calls, real phone calls, not text messages. So real phone calls with my family, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. Use this time to connect with them, find out what they need, find out what your neighbors need. I don't even really know my neighbors anymore. Like the neighbors that we talked to moved away. So this might be a time to just really connect with people again and realize that this is something the whole world is going through. Like there's rarely a time when everyone is suffering at the same time. And everyone is going through it at the same time. So we're all there for each other. We're all understanding what everyone is going through. It's not like everything's so easy for me and Christina, and we don't understand what you guys are going through. I mean, this is hard for us. So, I see Christina saying, love this idea, but I can't remember what it was in reference to. So, sorry, Christina, I am behind on this. Jesse's saying, I'm going to start 4th of July and Q4 stuff. Good idea. Yes. And Q4, everything sells. So I don't know like how long all of this is going to go and if people are going to be wanting to spend money in Q4, but I'm hoping that by Q4, it starts to feel a little bit more normal. Oh, I love this. We are swapping ingredients in our street. I got 3 freshly laid eggs in exchange for some time out of my garden. Oh my God, Jacqueline. I love that story. Oh my gosh. Yep. Primary income is my primary income. It really is. And I knew that was a risk, but whatever. I took that risk. Many people does not equal everyone. Some sellers are thriving right now. That's true. Some people are thriving. We could thrive if we want to. Jacob, you're going to have to give us some advice. I have not quite found a way to pivot into thriving yet, but we'll see. Maybe we'll figure it out. Jacob, I feel like you're thinking of all kinds of ideas. I think you're off from work right now, right? So you're probably coming up with all kinds of stuff. Oh, this is great. At a safe distance, no contact, just boxes left at the gate. I love that. Guys, this is a time to be creative. There's so much that I'm sure stuff is going to come out of this where people are going to think of new ideas, new ways to do things. Matthew Pate saying, I need some gold chocolate right now. Oh my gosh, too funny. How are you guys feeling right now? Talk to me. Are you guys doing okay? Let's see. My Monday to Friday is canceled now. My main income dropped to 0. I'm in create mode. Exactly. That is the best thing. Guys, there is worry, stress, anxiety. It's something that we all go through, but the sooner you can get out of that, the better, because it doesn't help. It doesn't solve any problem. It really doesn't. So right now it's just about looking at your options, looking at what's happening in your life right now, and deciding what to focus on. So if you have something that's making you money, focus on that. If you don't have anything that's making you money, focus on what can you learn, where can you spend your energy. Try to keep a schedule. Don't just sleep all day. Don't just sit around in pajamas all day. You got to have some kind of schedule, because otherwise it's just really hard. Everyone, time to go to bed. Yep. Thank you so much for watching. I think it would be a mistake to panic and just stop. Exactly. Time to learn. Yep. Yeah, definitely don't stop. Keep doing something. I just don't want to make it seem like you have to keep doing print on demand, because I will keep doing print on demand because I know it will come back. So I will still design. I will still be prepared for whenever it comes back. But if there's something else that you're doing, don't feel bad if you do take a break for a little while. Rich, we are in the sign business for 25 years, and thankfully it's been fairly busy. A few customers need custom signs. That's amazing. Wow. Let's see. I've been making videos for a family group I'm in on how to grow your own vegetables. I love that. And guys, if you come up with stuff like that that's a little different than print on demand, you can always end up making shirts for it later or finding a way to add it into print on demand later. But that's great if you can get into a niche, experiment with something different for a little while. I have a hand lettering book that's been sitting in a drawer that I'm going to work on. Amazing. Oh my gosh, hand lettering. Who knows how to do hand lettering? That is something to learn right now if you don't know how to do that. Remember, most shoppers are not aware of merch by Amazon. People still want and shop for custom clothing. That's a whole nother idea. We did a video on with Greg Johnson a few months ago. And what Greg did is he would make shirts, and I think he actually bought them from merch. But in this case, since merch is shut down, you could have them printed anywhere. Have some of your designs printed at a local print shop and ship them to Amazon. Or you could get one of those like little sticker makers, and you could make stickers at your house and sell them on Etsy or sell them anywhere and ship them yourself. So there's always something. There's always something you can do. I could talk all day about seeds and germination. A bit like Jacob talks about his chocolate. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. And I want to shout out Jacqueline. Jacqueline also started a YouTube channel. So Jacqueline started one, which was amazing. Jacqueline, put the link in the chat. And Christine, you too. Christine, Jacqueline, and Patty all started YouTube channels in the last couple days. So that's amazing. If anybody else has started a YouTube channel or a podcast or a blog in the last couple days, post it. This is free for all. Post your YouTube channels. I am thinking about that too. Great idea. Awesome. And Kasim has an awesome website. Merch. What's it called? Merch Design Club. Merch Design Club. Kasim, are you still designing right now? I think your website's still open. I started a second YouTube different from merch. Awesome, Matthew. Oh my, I'm too shy. Okay, you don't have to. That's fine. We won't. We'll hold that. Keep that on hold. Someday, guys, you're going to be able to see Jacqueline's channel. You guys all sound so positive. This is what's so great about entrepreneurs. Like, other people, they would not be so positive right now. They would feel like the world is ending, and you guys are all just so happy, like, oh, I started this new thing, I started that new thing. Do I have an idea? That is like the $1 million question. When will merch become available again? The short answer is no, I do not have an idea. Merch doesn't tell me. So I'm not cool enough to talk to someone directly at merch. I have met people from merch, but they didn't tell me. So I don't know. I don't know if they know. Nobody really knows when this thing is going to be over, when these restrictions will be lifted. I mean, Trump wants to open the country back up by Easter, but who knows? I mean, I doubt it's going to be that fast. I know in my county, the schools have already announced they are closed through the end of the year. They've already just decided through the whole rest of the year they're closed. So life will be significantly different between now and June for a lot of people. Whether it'll be completely shut down, I mean, I don't know. They may reopen earlier than that, but it really just depends. I don't think any of us really know yet. We just got to see how quickly we can handle how this whole sickness and how quickly people can get better. Yeah, Christine lives in Virginia too. She said the same thing. And guys, if you're in New York, we're thinking of you. I know it's my family is in New Jersey, and my sister lives just right on the other side of the water from New York City. She lives in Hoboken. So I know it's getting pretty bad up there. So we're thinking about all of you. Oh, Jacqueline posted her video after all. Great job, Jacqueline. You guys have to subscribe and follow Jacqueline. Jacqueline has been working so hard the last several months and has really, really developed merch and KDP and all kinds of stuff. So Kason just uploaded some designs. Okay, he's going to focus mostly on custom designs right now, which I think is smart because I think a lot of people will probably slow down with getting designs, but there will still be people who are just going to pivot. They'll do something different, do a Shopify store, focus on Etsy, something. You're welcome, Jacqueline. Who else started something new? So Matthew started something new. Jacqueline started something new. Christine. Anybody else? Did you start a blog? Blogging is something that we have not done a lot with. We've done a few blog posts this year, but not a tremendous amount. So if you have a blog, we'd love to have tips from you. We'd love to have you be like a guest, do a guest blog post on our blog. We'd love to get that going. We just have been doing so many different things, but who knows? Maybe this will be the time that we start working on that. Oh, Kasem's thinking about doing a YouTube channel. Awesome. Yes, you should do it. Definitely. Everyone. I have learned so much from all of you guys. I think all of you should start a YouTube channel or a podcast. I was so surprised how big podcasts are. For some reason, I gravitated more towards YouTube, but the podcast has done great for us. Christine saying, I have a blog for my store, but I have 4 blog posts. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to get into a good schedule. It just depends on what you're more comfortable with, I guess. Oh, it feels so good to talk to all of you guys. It sucks that we all have to go through this, but it's kind of nice to all go through it together so we can all help each other and try to figure out what to do. But I am open to suggestions. If you think of something, like if you decide you want to focus on printables and you want us to talk more about printables, we could do that. If you get excited about Amazon Ignite and you want to talk about that, Christina and I can pivot to anything. We will be brainstorming for the next foreseeable future, figuring out what we're going to personally do and what we can suggest for other people to do. Once my confidence builds, I know what I'm supposed to do. I might have a second channel for my allotment and growing your own food. Absolutely, Jacqueline. Oh, that's another thing, guys. Creative Fabrica is looking for designers right now. So all of you are designers. You might not officially call yourself that. Like I was saying, I don't know when you cross over the line and become a designer. I still don't consider myself that. But oh my gosh, hold on. Let me pause that thought. BB Rose, this is my niece. Hey, Brianna. Thank you for watching. Oh, and Amazon's hiring. That's another good point. Oh, but what I was saying with Creative Fabrica is they just started a KDP Interiors section and they started a teaching resources section. So those are both brand new sections with only a very few amount of resources. So they are like desperately looking for more graphic designers to put their work up in those categories. So if you have KDP Interiors that you would like to sell, you can list them on Creative Fabrica. So it's kind of like another platform. So I think this is a great time to put your designs. It would be like clip art type stuff, clip art designs, not like t-shirt designs, but clip art designs on Creative Fabrica, any illustrations you've done, any KDP interiors. You could just do simple, like a gratitude journal, something like that, like a journal with prompts, or something like a planner, and you could upload that to Creative Fabrica. And then anytime that someone buys it, then you would get income from that. So that is definitely a direction that some of you guys could go right now. And I'm sure a lot of the other sites that are similar to Creative Fabrica, they probably have something similar. So I don't know as much about the other sites, but I think there's Creative Market, quite a few different sites like that. So you could look and see if you could sell stuff on there. And then like Rich said, Amazon is hiring. So if you live in an area where they are hiring, I think they are hiring some at-home jobs too. So just take a look and see if there's anything there. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be print on demand related. Just like Matthew said, there's cooking videos. Tons of people follow them on YouTube. There's also journaling videos. Like if you make KDP journals, there are people that do whole YouTube videos about journaling. So doing bullet journals, or, I mean, you don't want to say bullet journal, it's like a dot grid journal, but if there's so many people that like to plan out their journals and they want to see like how people do creative little things. So you could start a YouTube channel for your KDP journals. You could start a YouTube channel about any of your hobbies. Like this is the time, if you have been designing in a particular niche, I always just use the example of dogs, but it could be anything. Now is the time to start a Facebook group around that, start a YouTube channel around that, start to ramp up your marketing. And then whenever merch turns back on, you can just easily have a group that you can advertise your shirts to. Let's see. I can't believe you guys are all staying on this whole time. Thank you all for being here. I don't know how long it'll last, but I just felt like we needed to all be there for each other right now. I walked around the block 6 times today. Good job. Yeah, keeping up with exercise is a whole nother thing. If you are an exercise person in any way, even if you're not, start a YouTube channel around that, because people are having trouble figuring out how to exercise at home if they're used to exercising at a gym. So any amount of, even if you're not in shape, sometimes that's inspiring to people, because if you're trying to get in shape and you're trying to work through all of this struggle and all of these crazy times, there's going to be people who relate to that, and it makes them feel better than watching someone with like 8-pack abs and doing all this crazy stuff. Sometimes I just want to see a regular person like trying to better themselves. So start an at-home workout channel. Let's see. I love my walks in the park. I love that too. Christina, I already had an account with 100 designs, but I have 90,000 designs to upload. Oh my God. How do you have 90,000 designs? That's a lot. That's more than me. Let's see. I uploaded some designs yesterday, so I'm happy I got some designs up before this craziness. Oh, that's a great idea. I have to start a YouTube channel for my martial arts business because we had to close. It was all volunteers, so none of us were being paid. But that's another one I need to get going to replace class. Perfect. Do that. That would be amazing. Do it. Anything that you are remotely interested in. A lot of times people feel like they don't know enough to really teach anything. But if you enjoy it, just say, this is where I am. Like, you know, people like to follow along other people's journeys. So even if you are just starting with something, it's okay to start a channel about it and just let people follow you along on your journey. I started Merch Money when I was at tier 2000. It was just like, follow along my journey. You could always do it with other people. That's what I did with Merge Money. I did it with a few other people. So it wouldn't be just me. It'd be me with some other people. Plus we had guests every week. So you could do something like that. Just get started. Exactly. There's so many things that I'm sure everybody's been putting off until the time was right or until something happened. And now's probably the time that it's right. Why not? Try that thing you've been wanting to try. Aww. Kitten foster cams are great therapy. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I didn't finish reading the whole thing. I thought you meant like be a foster parent for a pet. Because I think that's a thing where you can, you don't have to adopt the pet. You can be a foster parent for like pets that are in, I don't know, that are looking for homes. So I think that could be something that maybe people could do. Being in front of a camera even more makes me nervous. For some reason, it makes me anxious. That's totally fine. You know, ease into it. You already did one video, pat yourself on the back and just wait till you feel like doing the next one. You don't have to rush in and do like more than you're ready for. But it does get easier. I can tell you that. Like it gets easier and easier the more that you do it. I don't even know why I have these earphones on. Nobody's even talking. It's such habit. So I don't know if it makes any difference if I'm by myself. If you love something enough and are passionate, you can talk very naturally all day about it. It's a good point. Very good point. Everyone is an expert at something. Share it with the world. Love it. Be a foster. Yes. I used to be the same way. Heck, I am still nervous. Yeah. Christina, I was so happy when you said yes to coming on the show. It's like, thank God. So I'm glad that Christina had said before that she was almost too nervous to go to that first meetup. So if she hadn't gone to the first meetup in Ohio that we had, we never would have met her. And then everything would be different. Like she might not be on the show. So many things. So sometimes you just got to push through that fear and just do it. Kyle McFarland just pivoted and created an awesome app. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes, if you know anything about apps, this is a great time to create apps. I hate being in front of people. Well, you helped organize the whole event where everyone was in person. So There's always a way around it. You brought everyone together, even if you don't like being in front of people. Thanks, Christina, doing what we can to help. Awesome. Sorry, I think I missed some of the messages. But, wow, I feel happy just getting a chance to talk to all of you guys. And I'm excited to see where we all go, what we end up doing during this time. And I think a lot of people are going to do a lot of growing, a lot of just creativity, doing things they haven't done before. Sorry, my hair's getting in my way. Whether it's just starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, developing an app, learning how to start a Facebook group, learning Instagram, learning TikTok. The lady tomorrow, I think I said earlier, but some people may have missed it. She has an awesome podcast. It's called Unconventional Leaders, and it's just leaders from all over the place. So it has nothing to do with print on demand, but I found her from TikTok because I was excited about TikTok. I wanted to start a TikTok account. I did start one, but I really haven't done a whole lot with it. Just uploaded a few videos, but she was someone that I was like, oh, I really like what she's doing. And so I joined her Facebook group, found her on YouTube, found her podcast. So she's definitely someone who could teach us about TikTok, teach us about how to get good guests on a podcast. Oh, thank you, Sheila. You're doing a great job. Thanks. Got to go make dinner, but I'm here in spirit and won't be giving up. Oh, thank you, Sheila. You are awesome. Christine, that's a good idea. Keep practicing. I have one ready to load tomorrow, all ready for my YouTube channel. If I keep doing it, I hope it'll start seeming more natural. Amazing. Oh, BB, I love TikTok. You are awesome in TikTok. You got to teach me. Maybe we could do a TikTok together, Brianna. You got to come over and then we'll do a TikTok video. This is a great way to vent and listen to others. We are Americans and this too will pass. Yes. And it's affecting everyone, not even just Americans. So everyone who's not in America watching, I know it's affecting you guys too. We're going to all get through this. Let's see. I have a Facebook friend who does Facebook marketing and Google ads. I need to try to get her to be on your show. That'd be fantastic. And Matthew, you could be on the show anytime too. I think I asked you a long time ago, but I don't know if I've asked you recently. So you are welcome if you ever want to be on the show. And everybody else, if I have not reached out to you to be on the show, but you would like to be on the show, just send me a message. So fun. What else? Anything else? I don't know if I should go on much longer. I think I mainly just wanted to come on and just let everybody know that I know that was a hard message that came out today, and we're all going to be there together, figure it out. It was hard for all of us. Oh, BJ and Jacob, awesome. Yep, got all the Ohio people. Merch should pay at least $300 per month for every merch seller. That would be nice. I don't see that one happening, but if they do, I will gladly accept. You are a great teacher, Christine. Yes. And so is Christina. So at first I wasn't sure which one you were saying. Both of them are great teachers. Oh, Luke, we got to get you on the show too. Just learn and experiment with new things. It's how my PowerPoint add-ins came about. Everyone is capable of doing things they didn't know yet. Yes. And everyone in here is testament to that because merch has not been around that long. So you guys all did things before that. BJ is doing great on YouTube. I agree. Guys, if you're not following Matthew's channel, follow Matthew, follow BJ's channel. Luke, do you have a channel? I don't know if you have a channel, let me know. I could be behind on that. I'm not sure. Brianna is saying you can start a business on TikTok designs. Brianna, we got to get you on the show and talk about that. You could be our first person who is, I was going to say exactly how old you are. Now I'm afraid I'm going to say the wrong age. Brianna, how old are you? Are you 10? I think you just had a birthday. I can't remember exactly how old you turned at your birthday. Luke, you don't have a YouTube channel? Well, you got to come on our show and then you could start one. I hate doing videos. Well, now is the time to change that. We can still upload to be still. I think they've paused uploading also, which I feel really bad about. I was really hoping they wouldn't pause uploading, but if I read that update closely enough, I think that's what it said, that they paused it. 10, I was right. Oh my gosh, yay. Happy birthday, Brianna. I was so worried I was going to say the wrong age. I was like, did you just turn 10? Or so happy birthday, Brianna. And you could be our first 10-year-old on the show. You know TikTok better than all of us. Gotta go. Bye, Jezzy. Well, Brianna, I'm sorry you had to have your birthday during all this craziness. But hopefully I can celebrate with you soon. Uploading and editing has been paused. Yes, I saw that. That's what made me really sad, because I wanted to just be able to still upload during this time. So it's frustrating that that we can't do that. Happy birthday, BB Rose. Everybody saying happy birthday, Brianna. I don't even want to guess. I don't want to say yes or no. I really don't know. I mean, I'm assuming like KDP online books would still be fine, but we usually do the print ones. And I don't know where they're printed from or how that works. But for right now, it's still, they haven't given an update. Yeah, Christine is saying that it's possible. Yeah, in my mind, I'm just thinking that they're also closed, but they haven't really officially said that. But if they're not, it's severe delays with shipping and all of that. So it's definitely, and people aren't buying as many books. So I think it's definitely not something to rely on too much right now. But yeah, I think this is the time to kind of push ourselves and try something a little different. It doesn't hurt to keep making designs and keep having t-shirts ready to go to upload as soon as merch turns back on, or whatever you want to call it, starts back up. But it's also the time to learn something a little bit different. Like try Amazon Ignite, try printables on Etsy, try a YouTube channel, try a podcast. And if you are launching a YouTube channel or podcast, be a guest on our show. We'd be happy to help you spread the word. And if you guys have ideas, if you want us to help in any way, we are open to anything. We'd love to help any way we can. You guys have made me so happy. It's so nice to talk to everybody, see everybody, and have you guys all be so positive and happy. Really, really makes me happy. So, well, any last things? I think we'll probably go ahead and wrap this up, but it is a joy to talk to everybody. Rich is saying this is happy hour. What can I ask the bartender for? Oh my gosh, be amazing. There is so much opportunity out there for everyone. Oh my gosh, we have the best group ever. I can't believe it. And anybody who's watching, if you don't feel optimistic and happy like this, don't worry, you're not alone. Oh, here we go, Chris. I was trying to say do Christine's comment that we got this, but I keep doing the gin and juice. Maybe I want gin. I can't get off of that comment. There we go. We got this is what I was trying to say. Oh, Nicole's saying join late. I was just talking about that dashboard update. I just wanted to kind of be on. I didn't want to just post a dashboard update like how we normally do. I wanted to just go on live and talk to everybody about it. Everybody's saying bye. Thank you. But what I was starting to say is everyone that was talking in the chat was so positive. So I really appreciate that. But if you are watching this and you are not feeling like that, if you're not feeling positive, you're not alone. Like, I am not naturally a positive person. I've had to like really learn how to be positive, and even still, I still slip into not being positive. So if you're not, just take a deep breath. You know, it's hard. It's hard to stay positive. It's hard to look at the bright side. It's much easier to see everything that's going wrong and feel helpless. But just know that we're all here for you. And if you don't feel positive yourself, borrow some of these other people's positive energy, and just know that you're going to be okay. You're going to make it through this. You're a strong person. You wouldn't have started Merch by Amazon in the first place if you weren't willing to try something new. And if you weren't willing to be brave and take a risk, you wouldn't be here. So just know that you already have taken risks in your life. You already have gone through hard things, and you will continue to get through hard things and make good choices. And you will get through this, and you will help other people get through this. And you're going to be a light to everyone. And I am so happy that you're in this group and that you're here with all of us. So I hope all of you guys have a good night. And tomorrow's a new day. We'll all think of ideas of what we can do. And we'll all hit the ground running tomorrow. Be sure to join at noon for the show with Heather Parody from Unconventional Leaders. She is talk about positive energy. She will get everybody feeling happy. There's no way you could listen to her talk and not feel happy. So it'll be a good show tomorrow. So, all right. Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.